There's our notification. Happy Sunday. Hi, Geeta. How are you? Hi, Sharon. Hey, Omira. Hi, Sabine. Wow, Sabine, you're either up late or really early because you're in Spain, right? Hi, Nancy. Hey, Bonnie. Who else did I not see? Sandra. I didn't see you. Come on, Sandra. Hi, Teresa. How are you? Hi, Felicia. Thanks for sharing. Hi, Elizabeth. Come on, sweet tea. Y'all drinking your tea with me? Let me check my time here. Okay, I'm good. Thank you for the stars. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Cindy. How are you? How was Las Vegas? Hot? Is it still hot there? Hey, Nora. Hi, Felicia again. Hi, Jamie. How are you? Thank you all for the stars. Hey, Annie. Thanks for joining. I'm getting ready to hop on the website right here on this other camera, just real quick. You got your sweet tea? I can't hop on that one until 7. So if you'd rather watch on the website, it's coming. Let me get her geared up here. Oh, we love diet ginger ale. I love it. And let me see here. How's your Sunday been? Starting in 17 seconds. 100 degrees. Jesus, that's too hot for me, honey. No, I got cold in church this morning. They had that air cranking, honey. Drinking water. I love my unsweet tea. I like it with a bunch of ice in it. The colder, the better. All right, let me go live over on the website. Hold on just a second here. Go live. It always goes live with the camera tilted up towards the ceiling on that one on the website, and you can't change it till you go live. So we will see who joined us. Your new horse you got a new horse? Congratulations. Hi, Karen. I miss you, Karen. I can't believe it's been a week. It's been over a week since you guys were here. Hi, Kathy. We've got a brand new product we're going to debut tonight. We want you guys to take a peek at. This place is turned into fall/Halloween/Grand Central Station. If you are a BeetleBox VIP member, you get VIP status to all new releases that come out. And my BeetleBox VIP group is having a private showing tomorrow of all of our fall products. If you're not a VIPer, you gotta wait till Wednesday. Rats. If you want to be a BeetleBox VIP, it's over $400 of education and product in that group, and free shipping codes and all kind of discount codes that we don't even include in that. They get freebies ever so often, just different discount codes for $99 a month. And we do have a couple of openings, so if you're interested in that, let us know. Hello, if you're watching from the website, hi. So tonight is our debut of our metallic alcohol inks. If you have followed me long enough, this is our core collection of alcohol inks, minus the fingerprints on my dirty bottle. Let me wipe that off. We love these bottles. These are a stiletto type of bottle, like it's a stiletto heel. So we have 14 colors right now in the in this one. Reds, burgundies, mustard, orange, green, all those kinds of things. We today we are debuting her cousin, Honey, of metallic inks. And the metallics are in the same gorgeous bottle. All right, we do have new labels just in case you noticed that on the others. If you have a full set of these already and you would rather have the updated labels, they're on the website. You can get them for about $7.20 change if you want the new labels for your others, or the metallic ones are going to come with the new labeling. So maybe you want to use the old labeling on the solid colors and the new labeling on the metallic colors so you can tell them apart. So tonight the bundle is all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, all 12 metallic alcohol inks come in tonight's bundle. And if you will use a code, listen, if you will use the code free brush, there's no space in there, free brush, we're going to send you our brand new alcohol ink brush that we just had made for inks with our new cap design and new cat eye design. All right, so let me flip my Facebook camera around because I don't know if anybody is watching live from the website. Can you tell? Okay. So let's get going here. I got to get you guys in this holder. This is going to be tricky to navigate with. Look, look. 2 phone holders here. Okie dokie. Can I do it? Can I do it? Maybe I can. Hold on. Let's do it this way. Let's put that one there. And let's see if we can turn this around just like this. Give us just a minute. If you're watching live on Facebook, I've got to put this camera into another holder. How's that work for Facebook friends? Can you see okay? All right, boos, here are the color in the 12 metallic ink designs. Aren't these bottles pretty? We have silver. Now, this silver was in the original set of 16. There was a silver, let me say that. This silver is more platinum that's in this one. So we have silver. We have garnet. Let me adjust my lighting just a little bit. Just really quickly. Bear with me. And
Megan says she loves the bottle.
hi, Megan. Thank you, boo. We love them too. There we go. Silver, garnet, amber. Then we have amethyst. Let these cameras focus here real quick. And the marble that is on the actual label, this color that's on the label is, I would say, probably a 95 to a 99% match of what's in the bottle. So amethyst, we have ocean, rose, mocha. Oh, child, this is pretty. Wine, gorgeous for this time of year with some gold and maybe some oranges. Copper, this is luscious. This copper is gorgeous. Lucky. Pumpkin. And then we have gold. So all 12 metallic colors. Now I've got some paper towel down on my workspace. Y'all know I don't like to work on paper towel because it kind of throws my camera off focus a little bit. But at the same time, when you're working with alcohol inks, you have got to pad your surface and make sure that you have several layers of this down, because this is just like permanent ink inside of these bottles. That's why I have my gloves on as well. And these inks are acetone based. So you'll want to move them around with acetone. Now here is the new brush design. She says alcohol ink on the lid. So when that's in your brush bag, you don't have to pull out all of these brushes to figure out what the brush handle says as far as what kind of brush it is. It's on the top for you. And then over on the other side are my little sparkly cat eye glasses. Woohoo! Isn't that pretty? And here's what the alcohol ink brush looks like. Let's see if that'll focus for us. See there? You're going to get this brush free tonight if you buy the entire set of metallic inks in the coupon code area or discount code area. Type in free brush and we're going to send you this brush. It's $24.95 for the brush. We're going to give it to you complimentary with the full set because we want you to have the right brush to get you set up with. Yes? Yes, Miss Tracy. Now look, I've got a bunch of nails prepped tonight that just have a black marble on them. See there? I just pre-did all of these. And I washed out my marble so it's kind of gray because here is, get my cameras all set here. Here is the ocean metallic over top of that black marble. Let me move one of my cameras over just slightly so I can be on the same sync here. I'm going to come up, if you're watching live on Facebook, I am going to bring this up into that Facebook camera. Look at that, how beautiful. I know it's hard to see that metallic on camera. Now I'm going to bring it up into the website cam. Is that not gorgeous? Oh yes, honey, focus. There we go. There we go. Let me adjust that lighting slightly. I also did a pink one somewhere, a rose one. So now let me show you how to use these metallic inks. You don't have to put it over black. I just wanted to try something fairly new that, you know, I can mix with another color. Now, if you're watching live on the website, take your fingers and do this, and you can zoom in to what I'm doing because I can't adjust the zoom on the website, but I can adjust the zoom on Facebook. Again, here's that gorgeous, gorgeous metallic. All right, so let me show you how they are metallic. Let me show you one I haven't shaken because they all have to be shaken. Now, I remember I had mine laying down. So that metallic settles to the bottom of the bottle. Here you can see on the green one. See right there? So this is a colored transparent alcohol ink with a fixative in it with your metallic. A fixative means like y'all spray your hair. You put hairspray on to fix your hair into place. These loose pigments in here, there is a fixative so that when these dry, they don't smudge or pull off when you're trying to put your top coat on. They'll stay into place. But you see that right there? They all have mixing beads. So they need a good shake-see. They are highly metallicized. Look here.
Sarah says these are way more dramatic than the metallic inks I have now.
If you have our inks, our other set of inks right now, you know how pigmented they are? Child, these are just as strong. They are very strongly pigmented with the metallic added to it. So there is the amethyst. Now these are going to deepen in color as they dry. Here is the ocean. She's already starting to settle. So you would want to obviously shake these up. But look here. So let me show you what these look like. Now, the metallic inks take longer to dry. So what I would recommend is if you're working on a human, obviously, you are going to start on one hand and then you will transition to the other hand. If you're working on press-on nails, you have an advantage because you can let these inks sit and dry a little bit longer. So we're going to start with Ocean. And I think I'm going to go this way. Tap, 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 tap. You see how it has a pearl look to it? And I'm going to tap right over top of that again. I like my pearlescent to be kind of heavy. And I'm going to lay this one down and let her start to dry. I'll come back to that, not to worry. That one was Ocean. Here is Amethyst. I want to show you Pumpkin. That one's beautiful too. Any questions that I've not answered so far? Here's Amethyst. And you're going to tap these on, not, don't brush them on, but tap it on. Tap, tap, tap. And now we're going to let that one dry. Let's do Pumpkin, shall we? Shall we do Pumpkin? Let's do, here's Pumpkin. Now she's already settled. See there in the bottom? Shake it up. And here comes Pumpkin. Let's slide these over so this will focus. And we're going to go this way. Do not be fooled by what this looks like when you first put it on. I promise you, it is going to change color once it starts to dry and once you start to move it around. So you want to swatch these when you get them. Okay? That way you know what they look like before you put it on somebody and you're like, oh, I should have used a different color. Because they're going to deepen and get real dramatic. All right, let's do those three to start with. We've got Ocean, we have Amethyst, and we have Pumpkin. Now, the new alcohol ink brush comes to a point just like that. It's perfect for moving these inks around. I just love it, honey. So here is the blue one that's dry. See how she looks a little chalky there? Let me sort of turn this different direction. Let's get us some acetone. And here we go, boo. We don't have no time to waste. We're going to push. I'm going to push those metallic pigments up into each other, all while moving that pearl alcohol ink around. Let me go this direction. Now the black ink that I have on here already, I have previously sealed that up with a top coat. Otherwise, this would be moving my black ink around too.
They're saying that the code is invalid for the free brush.
The code is valid. People have used it all day. It doesn't have a space in there. It's free, F-R-E-E, brush. There's no space. And you have to be sure you're putting in the right brush. It is the alcohol ink brush. Yeah, people have been using it all day because the special has been up since early this morning. Look at that. Oh, honey. And it's all capital letters if that helps on the code. All right, I'm going to stop right there and let that dry. And I'll come back to that one. Now here is amethyst. Same thing. Do you see where that metallic ink has kind of pulled and it's sort of turned different colors? We're just going to push that up. We don't want to wipe all of that gorgeous metallicness away. Yeah, you got to put your brush in your cart too, guys. It's not going to give you a free brush if you don't put the brush in the cart. It is the alcohol ink brush and the full set of metallic inks. And then you put your brush code in for a free brush. Child, look at this. Honey, y'all got to stop this now. Miss Tracy, let me fix this because this looks like some intestines up here. Sometimes you don't know which way this alcohol ink is going to go. So you have to make it mind a little bit, honey. This looks like she got a blockage. So we're going to fix that. Look here. All right. Now this blue one's already dry. Before we go any further, I'm going to pull out my brand spanking new Ladybug Luster Wet Look Top Coat. Look, y'all, I've used a whole one of these in a week. I had to go sell myself a new one today. This looks so gorgeous over these metallic inks. I know y'all not ready for this. You trying to watch the news at the same time. You better look right here. Look right here. Here we go, boo. Watch what happens when we put this top coat on. Y'all know I'm going to show you whether you want to see it or not. Miss Tracy will show you what this looks like with the top coat. And you see that's not streaking. It's not moving. It's not going anywhere. Honey, won't you stop it? Look here. Let's see how close I can zoom and show you it. Oh, look at there. Is that not beautiful? I'm going to pop this in the lamp. Are there any questions? Let's go ahead and top coat this one. Now these dry super fast. Once you have alcoholed them and push them into place, in just a few seconds you can put a top coat on it. Are there any questions that I've missed, Keith?
Not that I've seen yet.
Sometimes they come in so fast, guys, we will miss a question or two. So if we haven't answered your question, shout us out. Look at that. It's beautiful. In we go. Now this one we have pumpkin on. The pumpkin metallic ink. I want you to see what this does. Can I do a color on a black now? I can. Oh. I told you she was going to change color, didn't I? Look how strong she is. Very pigmented. Those of you that love pumpkin everything are going to love this one. I'm going to let that side dry while I work on this side. This pumpkin would actually be pretty over a black nail, Nancy. But I'll do a different color over black. Let me go right up into here and just wash this out a little bit more. This little alcohol ink brush that we've had done for you guys comes to a nice little point so you can get down into some tight spaces. And again, I'm just pushing that over. And push. Oh, and I think I'm happy with that. Let's let that dry just a sec. They're as a set or individual, but we only have the complimentary brush with the set tonight. They're individual colors or the full set, either one. I'll let that one dry just for a second. Any other questions? Yes, Nancy said it. The trick is using acetone. Must you top coat with each color, or can you blend them? No, you could put 2 or 3 on, Kelly, and blend them. Matter of fact, I'm going to do one for you here in a second that's going to be wine, copper, and probably pumpkin together. Yes, honey, I'm going to give her a fall vibe. Now let's top coat this because these metallics don't come to life until they get a top coat. I would not recommend a matte top coat over your metallic. Otherwise, you'll never see it go metallic. It needs that shiny top coat so that we can see that she is metallic. Oh, look at this pumpkin. The link that Keith is posting for the alcohol inks, you simply look at the top of that listing and you can choose full set or you can choose individual colors. Look at that, how beautimous. Oh, honey. All right, Nancy asked me to do one over black. Hold up, let me get a black tip. So the rule of thumb with alcohol ink is it's got to go over a matte surface. So let's get that down. And then we're going to choose one of these. Y'all, this mocha. Lord. Now, we won't see mocha over black. Certain things you have to know what you can and cannot use over black. So we'll come back to her in a second. We'll do our fall nail with that one. But let's put down some matte top coat. I'm using this Gaudy matte is what I'm going to use. And let's just put a healthy little layer on there and go ahead and get this in the cooker. While that one is cooking, I have a little splotchy nail here. She looked like she got the measles or something going on. And what I'm going to do with this nail is I'm going to go into my solid inks. This is one of our inks we released. I think it was in December or January of this year. This is our blue. And I'm going to lay a little bit of this down. And then I'm going to mix in some metallics with her. Just so you can see sort of what that looks like. It looks like clouds. Yes, do, honey. Now, if you are heavy-handed with your alcohol inks, remember your trick. Have your little palette nearby and put your ink on a palette. Let it dry, and then you can pick it up with your alcohol ink brush and a little acetone on your brush, like this. Now, I'm going to work from my bottles, but just for y'all that don't know this trick, let me show you just in the blue what I would do here. This can sit on here for 2 years and dry up, and when you activate it with acetone, you can still use it, honey. See there?
Rhonda says, so do we use top coat so the product using sticks to it? What is the difference between ink and gels, please?
I'm not, what was the first question?
Do we use top coat so the product using sticks to it?
I'm not understanding. All alcohol ink has to go over a matte top coat, period. If that's what you're asking.
And she asked, what's the difference between gel and ink?
Well, ink is ink based. Ink is like the inside of a marker. It's totally different. Completely different. So I'm just moving around the blue ink that I've put on here. Just a little bit, not a lot. I'm just going to move that around a tiny bit. Now I'm going to go into, look at this, copper. I know what y'all thinking. She gonna mess up that nail if she puts copper on it. No, I'm not. No, I'm not, boo. So now we're going to tap in a little copper here and there, an air wear. Oh, maybe right there. I probably have some black nearby. I'm going to tap in some black. Oh, boo, maybe here, and maybe here. And I have ocean in the metallic ink, which is here. I'm not going to put that on just yet. Let's move this around. I want all of these to kind of marry each other. Let me get my little stack of thingies here. Now, I've not used these together, but in my brain, this looked like something that might work. So we're going to see if it do, honey. I'm going to go back into this blue that I've got sitting here on my palette, and now blend in that blue just a little bit darker. Looks good to me. No question's ever a dumb question, right? Here we go, boo. Now we're just going to push this around. Just like that. Only the questions not asked. You know what my granny used to say is she's, I think she's 96 years old, still living. A really good cook, a Southern cook. If you go to her house and leave hungry, honey, it's not because she don't have nothing to eat. It's because you didn't eat when you was there. Right? If you watching a class or even here for a class and you don't ask a question or you don't get the answer to your question, it's because you didn't ask it. Lord, look at this. Look at this. Now, I'm going to go back in with that copper just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Right in here, and right in here. Now, I'm going to let that dry. I don't want to touch it too early. Right here, too. Let's stop right there. And while I got this copper shaken up, I'm going to let this dry and come back to it. I'm going to put some copper on here. About right there. I'm also going to put some wine. Oh, yes. Look here. Now, this wine has settled. So we got to shake her up. Now, do you see as that starts to dry, it gets a silvery look to it? That's the metallics you're seeing in there. So I'm going to let the wine overlap just a little bit right here. And once that dries, I'll come back to it. Remember what I said in the beginning of the video. It takes longer for your metallic inks to set, to start drying. So we'll come back to that one. All right, let's blend out this copper. Yes, Lord. Isn't that pretty? And I'm just blending slightly over here. And blend a little bit right in here. I'm going to stop right there. Because when I put a top coat on here, this is going to look gorgeous. It's going to just have all this dimension. Because remember, this had color underneath it to start with. Okay, make sure she's dry. And here we go with our top coat now. I'll give you an up-close look here in just a second. This looks like it has a patina finish on it. See how quick that was? Can you believe that? Look here. I know I've got so many studio lights running right now. It's hard for you to see all the depth of it and the pearlescent of it. I have to have a lot of lights on in order to light up the video transmission. I always say when I get stressed, I need alcohol ink. Because I'm not a drinker, but I need some alcohol ink, honey. It's a big de-stressor. All right, here we go. We're going to start blending. We've got copper and we've got wine on here. And I'm just going to hit that with a little bit of acetone. And again, I want to let those colors marry each other. Oh. Look what's happening right in there. See, that just created a whole different color. I'm going to blend it just a little bit here, and then I'm going to hit it with some mocha. Let's shake up this mocha. You want to do this on your hands, Rhonda? Try it. Look, what we offer you that Amazon doesn't, or anybody else that you would order a product from, if you get a product from us and you just can't get the technique to work out, and you say, Miss Tracy, where was that video at? I know you did a video on this, but I can't find it. All you have to do is message us and we point you in the direction of the video. Or maybe you've gotten a product and you just can't get it to work out for whatever reason. All you have to do is message us and we will give you some tips and pointers on the usage of the product. Maybe you're not curing it for long enough, or maybe you sealed it with the wrong top coat. We can kind of help you troubleshoot as far as that goes.
I want to ask, are you able to achieve the same look using gel polishes?
You are not. Now, you can do some marble with gel polish, but gel polish, this is solvent-based, this alcohol ink. And so that's why you get the marble look in it like you get, is because I'm moving these solvents around. Now, I on purpose want this to have like a giant kind of crater across there. I'm gonna close this up because I turn it over. Now I'm gonna pull in, let's see. Oh, should we put some pumpkin with this maybe? Or should we do garnet?
Barbara says some candy chrome lightly over
Garnet.
the price list.
Let's pull in some garnet here.
Laura says, keep it trendsetter. This will be a new service. Offer a special for your first 10 customers. Use them as models.
Ooh, who said that?
Brenda, Nora.
Yes, Nora. Look at this garnet, how pretty, y'all. Laws has musky.
She said it spread like wildfire.
Oh, to the fathers. You talk about pretty for fall now. This one's going to have a little touch of gold or amber. I've got one sitting here called amber. Look at this one. I think we'll put some amber in here. And then when we put the top coat on that, we're going to see that like totally come to life. So let's shake this up. How does it compare with a universal brush? Well, our universal brush is a cat tongue brush. So it would, I don't have one near me. It depends on which company's universal brush that you have. I'm looking to see if I have one. I don't have, oh yeah, here it is. So this is our universal brush right here. And this is the alcohol ink brush. This brush was specifically made for our company for use in alcohol ink.
Somebody said they'd like to see the gold one used.
The amber? Is that what you want me to show?
She said the gold.
The gold? I'm thinking this needs a little bit warmer tone of gold on it because our gold is a little bit champagne-y, and I think I need the amber one. Look at this, how pretty. Honey! I am going to put a touch of amber in here. All right, here we go. A little amber. You see that white spot right there? Let's put some amber. Oh, that mussy. And then right here. And I'm thinking just a few dots right in this area. And now we're going to let that dry. Remember, we don't want to move that around too soon.
Sandra said she's loving this nail.
So these metallic inks look a whole lot lighter before you put the top coat on them, because right now you're seeing a lot of that metallic under the surface here that that's not like reflecting back at you. And it won't look reflective until you seal it up with a top coat. So don't be fooled that this is too pale, because honey, I'm going to stop right there because this looks so pretty.
I'm not seeing the video.
Okay, let's let that dry. Thanks, Jolila. All right, y'all ready to see what this looks like with a top coat on it? Here's what we're sitting at right now. Let's get our shiny top coat. And here we go, boo. Oh my goodness. Let me see how close I can show you on this. Isn't that beautiful? Let me cook it and then I get it back out and show it to you. Yes. Gorgeous. Now our blue one that we just did. It's so pretty. Thank you. Look, you can keep this as simple or as complex as you want to. You know, that's over black. That's just the ocean metallic over black. But let's do, one of you guys asked me to do a metallic over a black nail. So let's do gold. And let's do pumpkin. Let's mix those two together and do it over this black nail. But first, let's get this one out of the cooker. There we go. You want a really nice quality top coat to use on top of your metallic inks. Look at that, how gorgeous. I'm trying to give you the metallic tour here, it's hard to capture on camera. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I was trying to turn an extra light on here to see if that helped. Isn't that gorgeous? That's a beautiful view, honey. That's a beautiful nail. All right, here's our black nail. Let's do, I said golden pumpkin, but those are kind of close to each other. Let me just put gold on here. Maybe I'll do some, I've not tried a lot of these over black, so I'm not sure what many of the colors do. So here goes gold. And again, I'm just going to pile this on. I'm going to do another layer. Do not be fooled. This almost looks green when you're putting it on. As soon as you start to wash out the color, she definitely gold. All right, let's let that dry. Yes, we have silver also, Rebecca, if that's what you're asking. Not sure. Again, that takes just a little bit to dry. Let's do one more black one, and I will do maybe one of the pinks over it and see how that turns out. I used, did I use amethyst earlier? I did, didn't I? So I'll put the rose one over this and see how it looks. But over dark purple or anything, you could use these colors.
Sarah says when doing a full set, should you do one nail out of 5? Would be hard to match 5 out of 10 nails.
Well, matching as we know it does not exist with alcohol ink, Sarah. So keep in mind your colors will be the same, but patterns will not be the same. As long as if you wanted to do, let's say you're doing a set of press-ons and you wanted this on every nail, you just go to town using the same color, but you let them blend and flow however they want to. That's how you get uniqueness in your alcohol ink nail. Does that make sense? Hope I said that right. All right, I'm going to start to blend out this gold one because she looks dry. Here we go, boo. And I am pushing, pushing, pushing. See, I don't put all of my ink on at one time. I feel like I can control it a little bit better if I put it on in spurts or segments or whatever you want to call it. Shake up my... Yeah, inks are good for accent nails. Maybe you want to do a dark burgundy on all the nails except the ring fingers. Then you would grab your wine, like that one I just did. You could grab those colors for the accent nail. Let's let that dry. And here I have Rose. Let's shake her up because we're going to put it on this one and see how that one shows up. If your inks are not going metallic on you, there could be 2 troubleshooting areas I would look at first. First of all, it has to be shaken before every time you use it. No matter if you're, you know, if it has sat here longer than 2 or 3, 4, 5 minutes, you need to reshake it. So that could be the issue. Or the second issue is you didn't put enough ink on. Did y'all see how much of that ink I layered on there? All right, so now let's blend out these areas that I just added. And ink is something that you really have to play around and practice with. Once you get the feel of it, it's a super easy product to use. Oh, that looks pretty neat. I think I'm going to stop right there because I think that's adorable. Let's just make sure she's dry. And now let's top coat it and just see what she shows off here. Let that camera focus. Here we go. Y'all ready? Oh. You didn't think that was going to be gold, did ya? I'm using the Ladybug Luster Wet Look Top Gel to seal these up with. Look here. It's magical. These are fancy, honey.
They look expensive.
Keith says they look expensive. They are expensive. Look, if you're going to invest in an artwork tool like this, you want to use it, right? You want to get the most bang for your buck out of a product like this. Now this one's dry enough. She's not all the way dry. This is Rose. And I am just going to kind of push this metallic into the middle of there. There's some things we can't compromise on. Good brushes are one thing. How many of y'all started out with El Cheapo brushes, either because you didn't know better or you didn't really know where to start? Maybe you just didn't have any money and you just bought whatever you thought was good. And how many of those same of you now have really good art brushes? Raise your hand if I'm preaching to the choir. And has it made a difference or not having decent brushes? That would be the one area I would not skimp on for anything, would be my brushes. Because a good brush can make or break an artist. All right, so I am going to let this dry. Yep, I'm seeing lots of hands raised. And has it made? It does. Look what Rhonda said. Brush makes all the difference.
Sandra said, yep.
All right. Are y'all ready to see this thing come to life? Let me see if you can you see up close that little bit of tint on that black nail? Watch what happens when we put this top coat on. Bam. Lord. It's night and day difference. Honey, look here. That is beautiful. Well, Nancy, that was a good idea. Put it over black. And here's our gold one that we cured earlier. See how you get some strong metallics and you get some kind of foggy and smoky and washed out metallics over black. Is there any other color combination you'd like to see? I'd be happy to do it. So far, here's what we've got. We could do something Halloween-y. I've done blue on black. I already have that, Tara. I could do amethyst green and pumpkin. I could do black amethyst.
Barbara said red and black. Red on black.
Red there, wine. There is not a red in the metallic ink. There is a wine and there is a garnet. Red, silver, and white. You mean white ink or on a white nail? Solid black nail with blue ink.
Somebody said copper and mocha.
Amethyst green and pumpkin. Oops, I lost the comment. All right, let's move these. Aren't these gorgeous? Honey, I got one more white nail here.
Garnet on black.
Let's do some amethyst. Shake her up. If you have shaky hands, you don't have to worry about your alcohol inks having to be perfect.
It's a green and amethyst.
Okay, we've not shown a green, so let's do that. Let's let that dry. And I have one more white nail from this one, so I will go ahead and put down some of this garnet so you can see what that looks like over white. We're going to let that amethyst dry. We can't put another color on there just yet. Slide her over. Here's garnet. The wine is a bit more red, so I think what I'm going to do on this one is mix garnet and wine. So I'm going to let that dry. All right, let's get Lucky. Where is Lucky? Lucky's already started to settle, look. There she is. So let's pop down a little bit of Lucky right here. A little bit of Lucky right here. I'm going to grab some pumpkin. Sorry, I don't realize how close I am to my video camera there while I'm shaking. And then a little pumpkin here. A little pumpkin here. Touch there. A touch here. And we'll let that dry and I'll come back to it. Now we have garnet down on her friend over here. Let's put some wine on there with it. This green is going to be really pretty for Christmas, you guys. You could do green and gold. You could do green and silver. All right, now a little wine, and I'm going to let this wine just overlap those edges.
Sharon says, looks like Mardi Gras.
Right there. Yeah, you could do it for Mardi Gras, too. Sure could. We'll come back to her once she's dry. You see the mess on my paper towel? That's why you need to protect your work surface, honey. All right, here we go. Let's see what this looks like. Lord, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Let's see what we got, boo. Amethyst into this pumpkin. Oh, goodness. Look. I'm just kind of letting these colors sit just a moment before I blend more. Before I blend more better. Let's open that up right in there. And let's push this purple over into the middle. And then I'm going to let these colors marry each other a little bit. I may put some rainbow candy chrome on this. There we go. Now I'm just going to get a blend going all the way to the top. Oh, child, that's pretty. Push, push, push. Push, push, push. Look, you can always go back and adjust your colors. If you feel that you wipe out one color too much, just go back and add a little bit more. Because honestly, you don't really know which way these are going to move when you get going. I want a little bit more pumpkin. Tiny bit. Thank you for the stars, Carol. If you are watching on the website, our broadcast is getting ready to end over there because it only lets us go for an hour. So you will need to hop over onto our Facebook page to see the ending of this. So sorry about that. We've been trying to get that changed with our website company, but you know, they don't have to listen to us, honey. A little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here. And let's pop just a tad bit more amethyst on the tip of here. It reminds you of a flower garden? Cool. Let's bring this, see how this amethyst just kind of stops right there? Let's bring her on down off the side there. There we go, boo. And now we're just going to push this. I'm going to let that dry just a touch longer. I want there to be like a pretty vein going through the bottom of there. And if your ink is too wet, we won't be able to achieve that. There we go. There we go. That's it. Now. Okay, I like that. I'm going to put some candy chrome over this one. But I need a sticky surface to hold the candy chrome. So I'm going to seal this up with a little bit of rubber base gel. Look at that. Let's seal her up here. You see how quickly that dried so I could touch it?
Are there certain top coats not to use on alcohol inks?
Well, you don't want to use your outshine on alcohol ink. We've established that a long, long time ago. A little something in my ink there. Is that not gorgeous? Let's cure this, and then I'm going to grab my candy chrome. Rainbow candy chrome has a child-safe lid on it, like a medicine top. This is going to be gorgeous in these inks. So now this is just going to stick in the tacky layer here. I don't want to put it all over. Maybe a little bit right there, a little bit here. Be selective is kind of where that goes. Oh, I think that's good. Okay, now we'll top coat it. Here we go. Isn't that pretty?
Elizabeth says she needs a candy crumb shirt.
A candy crumb shirt. Oh my goodness. And this is the rainbow candy crumb that I used on that. Let me turn that upside down. Thanks, Tracy. Thanks for joining. This is our last one. We're going to cure this. And then let's look at all the goodies we've got here that we've made tonight. I don't like to hold y'all super long. I knew this one would take a little bit of time. There we go. There we go. Here's this beautiful rose that we did on the black. Here's our gold one that we did on the black. Black and pumpkin. And this one's getting ready to come out. And here's amethyst. Let's see if I can zoom in. Pumpkin and lucky. And let me give you a little look-see here. Look at there. How beautiful!
I'm gonna bring the inks when I come to Massachusetts.
What was that question?
Will we be bringing the inks?
Yes, we will, Angela. We will have all of our inks in Massachusetts. Ooh, child, she's so pretty. Questions about, now that I'm not looking at this, I can see questions. Thanks, Rebecca. Any questions about alcohol inks or that kind of thing? Thank you, Marjorie. Did I answer questions? Hi, Nora. Thank you. Now, remember, tonight you use the code FREEBRUSH, and we're going to send you our brand spanking new design of our alcohol ink brush complimentary. You don't have to pay for this tonight. You get this one free of charge. It's got the little Tracy Benson logo right here. Let me zoom out just slightly because the handle portion on this new design brush is just a little bit shorter. Look how that fits in your hand. Right here. You should never work with the tip of cap of your brush because ergonomically it throws the balance of the brush off. Take this off when you're working so that you can hold that just like a pencil. And the cap of the new brush says alcohol ink. Turn it over. And there's Miss Tracy's signature cat eye glasses. So now when this is in your brush holder, and we have 13 brushes we are releasing this week, by the way, and they all have the cat eye glasses, and they all have the name of the brush on the cap, so that when this is in your brush bag now, you can see which brush you're going to pull out, rather than it be down here on the bottom, stuck in a brush bag. Does that make sense? You can, Rebecca, you can also use that to blur that. Isn't she pretty? Did I miss any other questions? The full set of inks are on sale tonight. I think they're $270-ish for all 12. The brush, if you want just a brush, you can buy that too. But if you buy the full set, we're going to send you that free. Oh, by the way, the free brush code is free brush. Free brush.
You have to put it in the card.
You do have to put the brush in the cart. Put both items, the brush and the full set of inks, and then enter the code free brush. You're going to need a master list of all of our products. We might can make that happen for you, Megan. We'll talk to Ashley. Any other questions? You just got the brush? Now, look, you guys, you can also use this brush for watercolor. Or it says alcohol ink, but you don't want to use the same brush in watercolor that you use for alcohol ink. So for me, my watercolor brush, see right here, I glued a crystal on the top of my watercolor brush so that when I'm looking at it, even though they would both say alcohol ink or whatever I'm going to use it for, I put a little crystal on the other one. Or if you're going to use this for gel, maybe you want to use this for, I don't know, maybe you want to use this one for getting close down around your cuticle. Don't use the same brush for ink that you're using in gel for whatever reason. Okay, so keep them separate. You struggle with inks, Denise? I have a couple of alcohol ink classes on the website right now that are on sale. One is only $9. And it's a quartz alcohol ink technique. That's a really good class for, I think it's $9.95. And once you buy that, it downloads to your email and you have lifetime access to it. So you can rewind it, you can fast forward it, you can speed it up, you can watch it again. I tell all of my students that are struggling with a particular technique for whatever reason, once you have mastered that technique and it looks really good on 12 nails, then you're ready to move on and put it either on a human or on a set of press-on nails. Okay? There's several reasonably priced alcohol ink lessons on my website. Inks. I used full strength acetone on these metallic inks tonight. Acetone will give you more of a veined look on it. Alcohol will give you a really soft, kind of mellow, sort of like a marshmallowy blended look. I think on the metallics, you really need to use 100% acetone to get that metal portion to move around. I was trying to see if there were any that had started. Here's the silver one. She's already started to settle. So there are the pigments. And here's our liquid with the fixative in it. And somebody mentioned I forget which brand of ink she said she's using that was metallic, and she put it out on a palette and it separated on the palette. Any ink that you have to shake up like this, if you put it on a palette, it will separate. Okay, because think about it logically. It has to be mixed before you can use it. All right. Any other questions? You know what we didn't do? We didn't blend out our wine and our garnet, but that's okay. I think you got the gist of all of this. Thank y'all for joining me tonight. I can't wait to see you Wednesday. I'm gonna wear my Halloween outfit Wednesday. Wednesday night is a preview of everything fall and Halloween that will debut Wednesday. So can't wait to see y'all and show you some stuff that's going to be in the season. Can you show me the garnet and wine one? We forgot to blend that one, Tracy. She still look like this right now, honey. She looked like she got the leprosy right now. But once we blend her, she'll look really good. Yes, you can, Pamela. You can purchase separately. And look, I'll go ahead and blend this one out for those of you kind of sitting here waiting while we're answering some questions. You can purchase separately. You do not have to purchase in a set. Maybe you just want to try one. That's all right too, honey. I've done that before. I can tell you we test our product a long time before we have it made. The original set of alcohol inks that I did, I went through 8 or 9 different recipes, quote unquote, formulas before the formula was made to how I liked it. Yeah. Oh, honey. I'm picky. If you've ever been in my building, you would know I'm picky just by walking in the building. So, just ask my husband. He's sitting here. And you can't answer that, Keith. You can't answer that.
I ain't saying anything.
He said he ain't saying a word. So, to meet my standard, it has to be quite high.
Is your brushes going to be in a set or separate?
They will be both. They will be in a set and they will be available separately. We also have a Team Ladybug brush case in manufacturing right now. It's actually a brush bag with a removable tool bag inside of it, and it's being custom made to the color of the brushes right now. So that's why it's taken a little bit longer. And all of our zipper pulls on our little brush bag we're having done are going to be engraved with this right here, honey. So the cat eye glasses are going, like, yeah, I'm very picky. I'm meticulous as to how I want things done. So that's why she's taking a little bit longer. But that will be available too. Now look, she still look like she got the leprosy a little bit. She look like a cold sore, honey. Here we go. Are you ready to see her come to life? Here comes our Ladybug Luster Wet Look Top Gel. Won't you stop it, Miss Tracy? Look here.
What color is that you're working with, Kelly?
This was garnet and wine that I kind of layered atop of each other. Now, honey, everybody at Christmas time wants that red nail with the white snowflake on it. Why not do this instead? We don't need no more red nail with white snowflake. This looks like a red velvet cake. That's beautiful. Let's pop that in the lamp. Now that would look pretty with, this is Cherry Bomb. Have y'all got Cherry Bomb? She's in the Firework collection. And Cherry Bomb can just be used by itself. It can go over solid red or it can go over black. This is Cherry Bomb over black right here. But look here, let's pull out Garnet Wine Metallic Nail with Cherry Bomb. Now, honey, that's a firecracker nail right there. Child. Oh, look how beautiful. It's almost a perfect match. There's a little spot I missed. I didn't see that earlier. We're going to pretend like she's not there. Right? Look, Kelly, gasp. So yeah, there's just tons of stuff that you can do with this. Tons. Absolutely tons. With the new top coat. Yes. Y'all see how shiny this top coat is. One of my customers that got this top coat, she's like, Miss Tracy, I've put this on all my clients this week, and everyone have messaged me and said, this top coat is to die for, honey. We love it. It does add to the character. She says, hello. All right. Listen, thank y'all for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. I hope you get you some metallic inks and grab your free brush. Your code for your free brush is free brush, no spaces, all one word. And we will see you Wednesday, okay? Talk to you later. Bye.